Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Just yesterday I made a video and I actually called it part one. This is part two, but I kind of forgot because I made the first one with the artistic media tool, and I want to show you the advantage of the artistic media tool because you could take a squiggly line, and I did pretty good. I got a little jig right there. I'm going to take the shape tool and just delete that node. I want a pretty good curve. But then you can get your artistic media tool and use that last item you used. And look at that. We put that thing I created on a path that's pretty cool. Well, let's make it 2 inches, see what it looks like. So you could do anything with this. I mean, you could, you know what? Let's try this. Well, let's try, let's just do a 3-point curve line and do like that. Go back to the artistic media tool and you've still got the same pencil, and then just for some reason you got to go up or down. But that's a pretty useful, and the thing about it, you could still move this around. If you take your shape tool, you can play with this path while that artistic media design is on there. But I've kind of left that out of the first part. Now, here's the other way I did it, because I stated I made it 2 different ways. And this would probably be more preferable because of the fact that you don't have to create a path and make measurements. And we're just going to we're going to use this guy right here that I saved from the first video. And I'm going to make it, and most of y'all have seen me do this. I've done it 100 times. So I made an ellipse, put it in the center of the page, Control D, and then move it down and make a little envelope form. Take a 2-point line and hit P, and this is why I don't want to use the 3-point curve line. 2-point line and hit P, rotate it 10 degrees, Control D, and then mirror that. And then I have this, you know what, that might be too big, but we'll make it work. Then I'm going to fill that in with the Smart Fill tool. You know what, I hate nudging over a lot, so I'm going to delete that one and make that like 7-inch nudge. So I only have to nudge it once. Let's go ahead and nudge it twice. Left click, right click. And then I'm going to take my item. And one of the other reasons I want to break my videos up, one, so they won't be too long, but two, when I used to, 14, 15 years ago when I started, 18 years ago, whatever it was, people would go over like 10 things. And by the time you finish watching the video, you forgot one of the things. So by me, I hopefully help by just doing one item. So envelope tool, you've got that one selected. Go up here and put the arrow in that shape. Now, do not move this, but shift select this and go EC. Now we're going to get rid of our box. Matter of fact, we can get rid of all this. And if you hold down your Alt key with your pick tool, it grabs everything. Then let's move this back twice. Now I'm going to test it. So I'm going to Control D, Alternate C, and I'm going to rotate it 20 degrees. And I want to look at my lines. I want them overhanging a little bit, and they are. So that's perfect. Can't get any better than that. So I back up, Control D, Alternate C, and rotate it 20 degrees, Control D, Control D. So this is, to me, a little faster. I lost mine. So I have to go Control D, Alternate C, and rotate it 240 degrees. But see, it didn't make a duplicate. That's why it's almost better to stop sometimes and start over. Control D, Alternate C, 240 degrees, and then Control D. This to me is faster because now that we take this and our lines are overlapping, we can weld it and that line disappears. So I think in less time, you know, and I didn't have to measure the circle. I didn't have to make my line the length of the circle. Now, you might have questioned, I didn't measure these lines when I did these. Well, it's going to stretch them out to fit. But in a circle, you're going to have a gap most of the time. So think about the envelope tool. So I made both these two different ways, and they're almost perfectly identical. And let's make it a little bit bigger, holding down the shift key so it'll grow inside. I mean, my new one's a little thicker. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.